How you guys doing? Thanks for joining me. Here what we're looking at on the flat earth information that we were covering in the previous video. So if you haven't seen one of these videos before, I recommend you go back to my channel, hit the videos button, and catch up on what we were talking about here. What you have is the divine masculine and the divine feminine. This would be like lit up, and this would be black because it's the black hole sun, the abyss. You can see it over here on the electric book. You see that this is like Sauron's eye. You can see over here, it's missing one wave. That's the feminine hole. If it's pointing up, it's the masculine. See the L for like lesbian? It's cross confused. You see over here, the one wave? Okay, what's happened is half of this has been shut off. Like you see over here on the HIV thing, that's one color. It's supposed to be one red, one blue wave. You see over here, that's turned sideways. Okay, it's cross confused because it's either a feminine or it's pointing up in a masculine. Alright, you see the seal of Saturn, which is the number sign, turned sideways. Jesus is clearly Saturn or Satan. I don't make crosses, and you can see over here I don't make these things either, and you can see the seal of Saturn right there. You can see the seal of Saturn right there. You can see it on your tile. You can see it everywhere, people. It's on everything. Everything is, see, like circle jerking, and this is that sound you make when, alright, everybody is cross and confused and missing half of their brain. They can't see what's hiding in plain sight. So let's go over what that is, hiding in plain sight. You see Trap Queen, that new song. A trap is a female with a penis. Your tie is either a noose or it's your limp dick. Sort of like your graduation hat has that thing hanging off it. It's in the shape of an L, so flags are for fags because you add one letter to it, the L, which would be lesbian or limp. And confused, that's what they're telling you right over here. You're bent and confused. You're missing half of your brain. There's supposed to be two waves here. You're on planet X, cross and confused, clearly. Outer space does not exist. You're under a dome. Okay? Your three-dimensional body would be in the abyss. Light comes out of a black hole. On the other side is a light hole. You would need to go through the darkness, turn your consciousness into your heart at death, and say, take me home like Dorothy through the tornado back to your three-dimensional body. You either fell in, jumped in, you were pushed in, you were taken. However, you got onto this gridiron and caught in this cube. Alright? I am not saying this place was always like this. Some people say the demiurge is where it all went bad when the Archons got here, and they're the ones who turned everything and shut off this so that we couldn't sense them, and we were missing half of our, you're missing all your magical powers now, and it's being rubbed in your face. The reason they're pushing this transgender stuff is because you're cross and confused. That's what it means, people. You're not a plus, balanced. It's clearly showing you on the word kosher. Where's the word? Hold on, let me find that. Here it is, right over here. What's kosher is when you go up her sock. That's kosher. The earth is supposed to be the shape of a Vesica Pisces. Now, with one, you're born into sin. You're missing half of your brain, and now it's a hole, like an asshole. When you wink, that's your asshole, your brown eye. So Cyclops and all that stuff is referring to your brown eye. It's all homosexual magic, just like comets and meteors. There's a dome up there, people. Comets and meteors, and that's like raining men. That's like I showed in a previous video. Alright? In a previous video I mentioned how your food can be dragged across water using only a neodymium magnet. So what you want to do is you want to take any one of your dry foods, drop it on water, make sure you're using a neodymium magnet. I've stacked a whole bunch there because I give these things out to people. And you'll see that the type of iron that you would want in your diet is the type that's bioavailable, where a plant draws it through the soil and processes it, and then you eat the plant and get a processed form of the iron or heavy metal. Here, that's not bioavailable. That's because when you die, you'll have a magnetic residue which will keep you trapped to the gridiron. And you'll be avoiding the light and the Pac-Man moon, which is going to come around and try and eat your soul. That's what they're telling you, people. They're rubbing it in your face.